I was just doing some thinking about why so many people are unhappy or angry. To put it in a nutshell, my theory is because a lot of people not getting what they want. And all of us, one thing we all have in common is we all want something. We all want something in life. And I think what happens is a lot of us want something, and without realizing it, and I think this happens to a majority of us, we want X, Y, or Z, and we end up not getting it because there's more to getting what you want other than just wanting it or asking for it. Well, yeah, actually asking does play a big role on that, but we'll get to that in a sec. And come on, thought. Asking for it and working for it. But a lot of people still end up not getting what they want. And I'm just going to speak from experience on this because I don't know if you're into law of attraction and, if you're into uh, Abraham Hicks and Tony Robbins and all those motivational speakers. And I'm really into that. I have the wealth and abundance mindset. Go big or go home. I can't stand limitations. I can't stand small or, you know, small thinking, small money. I just can't stand that, even though that's what a lot of us were taught. But to avoid getting off topic here, I think one of the biggest secrets to getting what you want is to not only ask for it, want it, and ask for it, but also to be open to it. You know, a lot of people, I think what happens to a lot of us is we'll want something and then, but yet we're so closed off energetically that we end up not getting it. You never know when something may come knocking on your door, but you're so closed off that you end up either ignoring it or simply rejecting it. You know, that's why a lot of the things I've gotten throughout my life, a lot of the things I've gotten and that make me happy was it just happened by chance. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. So I think that's something that you have to ask either God or whatever is some higher power you believe in. If you don't believe in a higher power, then hey, I'm just going to be honest and blunt. You're screwed. You know, it helps. It really helps to. I'm not going to tell you how to believe, of course, but it does help to have some kind of, again, whether it's God or some kind of higher power to believe in. You start looking at all these odds that you've been facing and have been up against where the cards were just stacked against you, but you would win. You would punch through it. And I'm just waiting to start work there. There's some construction going on, so don't mind the noise. uh, and right now I'm going through yet another big change in my life, a positive change, you know, as we up our game. And yeah, so when you want something, you have to ask yourself, are you actually ready to have that? Whatever it is that you want, are you open to obtaining it? You know, or or does that part of it, part of the equation need work? Sometimes those things take work. It's taken me a long goddamn time to get me where I'm at today. You can tell that the way you can tell that you've grown is if you look at where you were a certain number of years ago, like where were you at 10 years ago or 20 years ago or even 2 years ago, and it feels like it was a long time ago. That's how you can tell you've grown. Whereas like if you're, if you look at where you're at again 10, 20 years ago and you're like, nothing's really changed. Well, you know, you think, then you haven't grown much, and right now, I mean, using myself as an example, even a year ago, it feels like it was already a long time ago, you know, and things just keep, despite some tough days, and some days things get tough, but they're just getting better and better and better, you know, I'm 40, I'm going to be 41 in a couple months, and I'm the happiest I've ever been at in my life. I've never been this happy before. And I don't just mean, ooh, happy, but I mean like just content, just being in a state of peace, and getting to know yourself and know where you stand in the universe, you know. You know, I think I'm just so focused on uh trying to prevent my mind from getting getting all over the place. All over the place. My mind's a very active place. Um, it's how do I put it in a nutshell? I'm getting better at this. Um, I'm just feeling more at peace. Um, Feeling more humble. Again, the more humbler you feel, the more at peace you feel. The happier you are. You know, just making the most out of this life that we have. None of us are going to be here forever. None of us are making it out of life. So I just want to live and be happy every day and experience it to the fullest. I just want to have peace, keep drama away, anything that, because I've let enough toxic sources steal my energy throughout my life, and I raise my standards so high now to the point where that is no longer allowed. It is no longer allowed. Anything that's toxic to my health, not just physical but mental, spiritual, uh, emotional, as well as financial. If it doesn't have a chance to correct itself, I will disconnect myself from it. You know, because you know, because when you think about it, you're fighting for your life at that point. You're fighting for your life. Life should just be about living. So hope y'all are having an awesome day out there. If you're going through a tough moment, they'll be, they don't last forever. They come and go. All things must pass. And hope y'all have an awesome, peaceful day out there, and of good health, including mental health. And love y'all, and feel free to leave a comment if you like. Peace.